Today is Thursday, March 20th. I just realized that in the video I said it was Thursday, March 20th, but it's actually Wednesday, March 19th. So, sorry about that. And today I just have a small kind of productivity hack that I have been using over the past few days. And over the past few days, I've just been feeling very productive. Well, not feeling, I have been very productive compared to the past couple weeks. And I found that doing this small thing really just helps, like, keep the ball moving, keep the ball rolling, and keep that momentum of, like, the snowball effect, right? So basically, it's just a very small thing. Just change the order that you do things. Change the order that you do your different tasks. Because for me, when I set my schedule, I often do it in the same order, like the same subjects in the same order, and then the same thing at the same time. But then a couple, like today and yesterday, I just really wasn't, I was feeling like, you know, that afternoon slump, like after lunch, and you just cannot seem to get yourself back up and keep working. I was feeling that today because the specific task that I needed to do was like not, like I didn't want to do it, and I like just finished lunch and I was just not feeling it. So I just changed the order that I did things, and I swapped that out for doing something else. And this is so simple, but for some reason my mind, whenever I block out time in my calendar to do things, I feel like that is how it's set and that is how it's going to go. But in reality it's not. But just having the small thing of just like changing the order that I do things. So instead of doing this task that I just didn't have the energy to do, I just swapped it out and did a lower energy task that was maybe a little bit more, like less brain power or easier, or maybe even a little bit more fun than this task that I didn't want to do, right? And then just doing that, it really kept the momentum going. So I was able to increase the difficulty of each task that I was doing. Just keep, like snowball effect, right? Keep the ball rolling, and it just slowly increased the difficulty of the tasks. And then I was able to muster up the energy to do this task that I wanted to do, or that I needed to do, right? And I was able to do it. And that has just been so useful for me. Instead of, for some reason, whenever I feel that resistance to doing something, I just automatically divert to procrastinating it, right? And most often that's just scrolling on my phone, right? Or something similar. But I've realized, like, if you're going to procrastinate on it, then have productive procrastination. Like, I'd rather procrastinate by, like, doing something productive, right? And though I do think that productive procrastination can become a bad thing, right? Like, for example, I think what I have done before to have, like, productive procrastination is, like, clean my room instead of doing my homework or something, right? It's productive and it's good. It's something I need to do, but it's not, like, it snowballs into other things that I don't need to be doing right now, and I really need to be focusing on this one task, right? So I do think that productive procrastination is good and bad at the same time, right? It's a blessing and a curse. But I think if you utilize productive procrastination in the right way and you're doing the right things, then it can really be a powerful tool to just being more productive and keeping that ball rolling. So, like I said, for some reason I usually, whenever I procrastinate something, I just divert to, like, wasting time. But I found that, like, instead of, if I don't want to do something, that's okay. Do this other piece of homework that I also need to get done today, or do this other thing that I also need to get done today. And then once I have built that energy and, like, built the momentum, then I can get back to doing that task that I didn't want to do. And it worked today and yesterday and the day before. And it's, I don't know, it's such a small thing. Because for some reason, whenever I procrastinate, I'm not procrastinating productively. I'm always just procrastinating and avoiding thinking about that thing. But instead, just do a different thing, but that's also useful. Again, this is so simple. But today I was just able to utilize it really well. And yesterday and the day before, and it was surprising how useful it was for me. Because I was able to, in a way, stay on track, stay on schedule with things, but just in a different format, in a different way than I imagined, but I was still able to get all of this stuff done, right? If you're procrastinating right now, stop watching YouTube and go procrastinate productively. Start small, right? Make your bed. That's something really small. And then slowly, like, make your bed and then start on that 10-minute task that you need to do. And then after that, do that homework assignment, like that small homework assignment that you just need to bang out. And then after that, do the harder homework assignment. Things like that, right? Just slowly build the momentum. And I think this is a really good way to structure your day. I think that's why it's like scientifically proven somehow that like making your bed in the morning helps with this kind of thing, right? So make your bed in the morning and slowly build that momentum of doing each task so that you can actually get everything done, right? Now, I do think it's the kind of alternate form of this is eating the frog. That's kind of a productivity technique where you just get the hardest thing done immediately so that you don't have to think about it anymore. And I do think that is effective, but this sounds weird to say, but in this generation, our attention spans are so short and we hate doing hard things that I think the snowball effect direction kind of way of doing things is a lot easier and just more efficient and effective for people like me and probably people like you too. So yeah, productively procrastinate. Instead of scrolling on your phone, go make your bed. Instead of watching another episode of that show, go work on that assignment that'll only take like 20 minutes, right? Because again, this is another thing. A lot of times things will take shorter than you think they will. A lot of times things are easier than you think they are. So once you get started, it's just everything is getting easier and more achievable and more manageable than you think they will be. But the hard part is just starting. The hard part is just getting up, right? So if you're procrastinating right now, then just get up. Take that first step. What do you need to do? And slowly break it down piece by piece. I know it's kind of more of a basic video today, but this small thing of just switching the order that you do things, changing the order that you do things, doing easier things before you do the next thing, kind of building that momentum was just really, really helpful for the first half of this week so far. Hopefully it'll be helpful for the next half of this week so I can continue being productive. But yeah, that was just really helpful for me today, and so I thought I'd share it. If you found this video helpful, then I would love a like and a comment. If you want to see more videos, then definitely subscribe, because I'm posting every single day talking about what I've been learning and how I'm thinking about it, how I'm trying to apply it. So if that sounds good to you, then definitely subscribe, talking about like productivity, self-improvement, Christianity, all those kinds of topics. Thank you so much for watching. This is the video that I made yesterday where I talked about being ambitious and how you have to be patient and just certain things that ambitious people need to know, because I'm a very ambitious person. So if you're an ambitious person, watch that. You can subscribe in that corner. And if you subscribe, I will see you in tomorrow's video.